That had nothing to do with you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That had nothing to do with you. Hold on. Man. Hey, what's good, YouTube? What's good, potential? What's good, sneaky gang? How y'all doing? I don't know how I'm gonna break this down to y'all, man. That's why I'm kind of like looking away, kind of shying away, and just like kind of feeling bad. First of all, hope y'all been sneaking and creeping and staying healthy and wealthy, have emotional flowing like the ocean. Man, we came a long time so far, bruh. Like, came a long time so far, bruh. Like, this is hard. This is tough, man. This is tough. Like, this is my last video in Utah, bro. My last reaction video in Utah, bro. This right here means a lot because we're in the same place where everything started. So now to leave it and actually go branch off to another place to do reaction videos, to do videos, it's like, damn, bro. Like, really, you not here no more? But yeah, bro. Very comfortable in this space, in this time, but you know, you gotta sometimes reach out of your comfort zone, you know? And this is hard. Like, it's just hard. Like, I don't know how to just take it, you know? It's just tough, you know? But if you don't know, now you need to know. Hit the clip, man.
I'm the only one now that outdo me. I got hoes by the crew trying to do me. My life like a movie, get hit in the water. Don't got put in no work, guys in order. This shit ain't got serious, the millions come through. I'm even.
Hey, we back with another what though? Another reaction video. So yeah, we're gonna be reacting to Stephen A. Smith is getting major backlash for saying this on CNN. You know, this man been in and out, talking, rubbing elbows with other people, not on good terms though. And now, you know, you go on CNN, a big news organization that broadcasts to the world, and then you go and do this? Come on, bruh. But here's what I gotta say, man, about the movement and everything. Most of Sneaky Gang is from Utah. Most of Sneaky Gang is not from Utah. So from doing this move and stuff, it's just like, damn, we're not gonna be able to see you no more. And no, I'll come visit. But I'm gonna tell y'all where I'm gonna go in the next video. But it's not gonna be a reaction video. It's just gonna be a next video telling y'all that I'm leaving the state. But yeah, this gonna be a good move for everybody. Especially the gang, Sneaky Gang, the channel. It's gonna be a good move. I'll talk more about that in video, sort to come. I just want to spend this last reaction video with y'all that I'm gonna do here. But yeah, let's get into the clip. Stay tuned for what I finish at the end. Let's get it.
People are upset at Stephen A. Smith. They are shocked.
What he do now?
What Stephen A. Smith said on CNN.
What he
They're
do?
calling it shocking and un-American. Now, for a lot of us on this channel who know Stephen A. Smith, nothing Stephen A. Smith said on CNN was shocking to me. Is right on brand with what Stephen A. Smith stands for. To be honest, I have no problem with Stephen A. Smith. I think Stephen A. Smith is entertaining. I watch Stephen A. Smith. Am I going to Stephen A. Smith for my politics? Absolutely not. No chance in hell. Okay? Now, people like Van Lathan and other podcasts, they are upset at Stephen A. Smith and they're eviscerating Stephen A. Smith on their own platforms, which we will get to after seeing what Stephen A. Smith said on CNN last night.
I am incredibly alarmed about what appears to be our First Amendment rights being attacked.
Oh my Lord!
This is what I do for a living. I don't like.
Right, you went to this. I thought you was going to LeBron James' son and Bronny, but you're going to Jimmy Kimmel and the. Oh my, bruh. As much as I try to run away from the problem always just come back to me. And to have this thing that we gotta talk about. Look, Jimmy Kimmel did not, and I'm gonna say this right now. You can bash me, you can hate me, you can dislike me. I'm gonna just say it still. Jimmy Kimmel really didn't say something that was that bad. He just gave his own opinion. We giving out opinions out here and getting slaughtered. We giving out opinions out here and getting canceled. We giving out opinions and getting harmed on. I'm starting to think, is it really what they said it was? Because you're saying First Amendment. But then you also got to think about there's no freedom of speech. I'm just saying, don't hate me. What they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. I mean, oh shit. I say what I said, man. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I was just talking. I was just expressing. I'm very compassionate now. If I express, I accidentally slip up, you know? But back to the clip, man. Back to the clip.
But you know he's coming. The man is coming. Okay. And you have to adjust accordingly.
Well, that was Stephen A. Smith talking about the Jimmy Kimmel situation. And when I heard him say that, I thought to myself, what exactly does he mean? Well, he was kind enough to accept our invitation, and he's with us right now. He's also the host of the new show, Straight Shooter with Stephen A. on SiriusXM, Wednesday nights from 6 to 8. Stephen A., welcome back. I'm glad that you're here. I want to dive right in because you said the man is coming and you have to adjust accordingly. Tell me what you mean by that and why that is different than, say, pandering or self-censorship, and you think just the right move.
I'm not shocked by this uniquely stupid take by Stephen A. Smith because
damn, bro, what's wrong with your mind?
I know people who are on opposite positions of this argument. People who believe that Donald Trump and his administration with Brendan Carr, who, by the way, wrote the chapter in Project 25 about pulling broadcast licenses to target and silence the opposition.
Oh,
that same dude nominated by Trump called ABC and put pressure on local broadcast platforms to pull the Jimmy Kimmel show, or else he's going to pull their broadcast license.
Oh!
And people believe vehemently that that man was working on behalf of Trump because Jimmy Kimmel made a joke about Trump that Trump did not like. And there are people on the opposite side who believes that, y'all are lying on Trump. Trump had nothing to do with this. Jimmy Kimmel got pulled off air because Jimmy Kimmel ratings were declining and he made a joke that was insensitive and people didn't like it. This has nothing to do with Trump. Stop including Trump in this. Even those people would tell you that if they had evidence and proof that Trump was behind Jimmy Kimmel getting pulled off air because he made a joke about Trump that Trump didn't like, those people would tell you that's not cool. And they not going to stand for it. And they will probably march in lockstep with their opposition to protest against the attack on free speech if they had proof. I don't think either side is saying, hey, if I have proof that Trump did this, it's okay. You got to act accordingly, man. Hey, Trump, so what Trump did this, man? Hey, act accordingly. You don't want to lose your job. Don't criticize the president. Huh? Stephen A. Smith, principles, morals, integrity starts and stop with the dollar. That's it. Stephen A. Smith is telling Jimmy Kimmel, man, listen, Donald Trump did this with Stephen Colbert. Donald Trump warned you. He told you, in that Truth Social post that Stephen Colbert is off air and you're next. And you know that you were next, but you didn't, stop criticizing him. That's your fault. Hey, man, you should have acted accordingly, buddy. No, that's the most un-American thing I think anyone can do. In the face of fascism, to lay down. If you believe it's fascism, right? Stephen A. Smith is not a pro-Trump stance. Pro-Trumpers believe Trump didn't do this. It's a lie.
Facts.
And that's why they're defending Trump. If they believe Trump did this, they will be with the left, which is, hey, bruh, free speech is what we care about. You're attacking free speech. You can't rock with us. Stephen A. Smith is saying, I believe Trump did this. But, hey, man, you got to, act accordingly, man. Hey, listen, man, it's your fault he did this. You don't like it, don't criticize him. Sir, do you, what exactly other than a dollar, Stephen A., do you stand for?
Well, listen, I think it's obvious that the president is on a vengeance tour. He's out to exact retribution against all naysayers, all critics, anybody that he deems necessary to go after. And he's made no apologies for it. He's told us on numerous occasions that is what he intends to do, and that's exactly what he's doing. And when you look at Jimmy Kimmel, and the stance that he took. Do I believe that it was the wisest thing to do? No. But it's certainly within his right to do so, and it should be within his right to do so, as is the case for Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Fallon, or anybody else, because as our former President Barack Obama articulated, these kind of matters are at the heart of a democracy. First Amendment rights, the right to free speech, no matter who it is. And when you're trying to use government influence like Trump has done with the FCC, Mr. Brendan Carr, and you're trying to force your will upon folks from a government's perspective, that's problematic. That goes exactly against First Amendment protections. And so the fact that President Trump has been willing to take that stance, has been unapologetic in doing so, definitely points.
Stephen A. Smith, though, I gotta tell you something, though. What business you got saying in this damn thing, bro? Stick to sports, bro. Stick to sports, bro. This is not your business. Leave them, Jimmy Kimmel, Donald Trump, and them alone. This has nothing to do with you. Why you want to get into this thing? Why, bro? Why you want to get into this? So that they can pull you to the side and say you said this? Oh, damn. Oh, god damn, bro. That's it, bro. Stay right here, bro. You almost made me pull something down here, bro. Like, damn. Yeah, goddamn. Why you always gotta keep slipping and sliding, bro? Like, damn, bro. Oh, that did not feel too good. Damn. Oh. But for real, Stephen A. Smith, like, damn, man. I don't kill this phone, bro. Damn. Oh. I'm telling you, stick to sports, bro. Stick to sports. Stick to sports. You don't need to involve yourself in this. You just don't. You don't really decide to say, hey, you said this, you said that. I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it. No, stick to sports, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Damn.
The finger of, trying to infringe upon our First Amendment rights. I was just of the mindset, however, that he's made it very, very obvious for quite a long time that this is exactly what he was willing to do. Stephen Colbert was obviously an example before Jimmy Kimmel became an example. And I was of the mindset that Jimmy Kimmel, you've got to know that. And all of us have to know that to some degree and operate accordingly. For certain severe critics of him, the man is coming. He's not playing around. He's unapologetic about the retribution he's willing to exact against anybody.
You don't get to where Stephen A. Smith is at without kissing the boot. You don't get a 9-figure deal from an infrastructure like ESPN without being willing to submit, kiss the boot, and be subservient. This is just how life works. They're not giving you 9 figures for no reason. Stephen A. Smith is speaking from his own personal experience, right? Kissing the boot, acting accordingly will get you further. But that's not the American way. Even if you believe that Trump did not do this, you have a right to protect that idea. Oh. You should argue that and protect that. But the minute you get evidence that he did do it, or you get evidence that changed your mind, then you should not be on the stance of, man, I like Trump, so what? Y'all should know better, man. Act accordingly. No, hell no.
Hell no.
No. It should always be, if Trump did this, we on him.
Yep.
But I don't think Trump did it. Stephen A. Smith is saying, man, I know he did it.
I'm very confused. What the hell did Trump do? I don't watch the news like that. I don't. So I only glance, like, when I see the news being played downstairs, because yet again, I live with my moms. But when I see the news being played downstairs, I glance at it, read a little bit, and move on. I don't really pay no mind to it that much. I'm like, oh, okay, they saying this and that, move on. I only heard what Jimmy Kimmel said, and I'm like, bro, it's not even that bad. What's the issue?
This perspective, I know he did it, but so what? You had a comment, act accordingly, kiss the boot. Are you out of your mind? Now, Van Lathan and Rachel Lindsay did a brilliant job at tackling this, and here's what Van Lathan had to say.
It's in the right way.
Oh.
I don't think minimizing black women.
I'll give it to Van Jones. He's consistent.
Tough. All right. More OG and Stephen A. Smith.
For certain severe critics of him, the man is coming. He's not playing around. He's unapologetic about the retribution he's willing to exact against anybody. he deems harmful to his ego, his psyche, his presidency in his own way that he may choose to materialize it.
But what does that mean then? Hold on. I want you to, but you said know this and operate accordingly.
Shout out to Laura, by the way, Laura Coates.
Yeah, she's great.
I want to say something to you guys. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to none of that. Do not listen to that. I want you to think of anybody ever that you've respected. Think about Tubman, King, Chisholm, Baldwin, X.
I'm not respecting King. King decided to have something being poured on him and still take it like some type of beat. I respect Malcolm X, but I don't respect my MLK. Screw that fool. That fool was acting like he was a bitch. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Evers, Baker, Rustin, whoever it is, think about the people that you've respected and the way they reacted to the American political reality. They never acted accordingly.
That's true.
They acted how they had to.
That's true.
What they were able to do was analyze the moment that they were in and then meet that moment. Meet that moment. Analyze the danger. Analyze the precarious situation that they're in and then meet it and put something on the line. Acting accordingly in the situation can only be interpreted as don't talk too loud, massa is mad.
I love Malcolm X speeches because Malcolm X, his speeches are the most quotable speeches of all time. Like you walk away from a Malcolm X speech with at least one quotable. Now there's one quotable that we all know, even if you didn't watch the full speech, and you probably know where I'm going at. That probably applies to this. Stephen A. Smith is the Igga, where you let him know, hey man, we about to run away. He says, run away. From where? From this plantation? Where would I find a better hot course meal than Mouse's house? Where would I find a comfier bed than Mouse's house? Where would I find better clothes than this? Escape? Oh, no, you crazy, man. Master, they trying to escape, Master. That's Stephen A. Smith, man. And it's cool.
Yeah.
Now, I understand from Stephen A. Smith's perspective, if his stance was talking to the average day American, hey, if you work a 9 to 5 at a call center, you probably shouldn't be loud about certain beliefs at the call center. You know, right? You probably should not afford to get fired at the call center and jeopardize your kids being homeless. If that's the stance, I understand, right? But if the stance is telling Jimmy Kimmel, a multimillionaire who's on ABC, hey, don't criticize President Trump if you don't want to be taken off air, act accordingly, you are out of your mind and you done lost it.
Do not listen to that. I'm not going to get into making pejoratives about people, insulting people. I'm telling you right now that if you do, as prescribed by Stephen A. Smith in that statement, what you are giving way to is a new and reinforced way of life. What you are saying is that it is okay. You're saying that everything that could happen to you because one person or one group or one wing of this is mad or upset or ready to rumble, you're saying you won't fight. You're saying that the better thing than fighting it or talking about it is to acquiesce to it, because if you lay real still, it'll be over soon. Do not listen to that. Ooh. That right there is part of the plan. It's part of the plan. I'm not telling you to take to the streets. I'm telling you to donate to somebody that's taken to the streets. I'm not telling you to run for office. I'm telling you to vote. I'm not telling you you have to be the change in your cubicle where you are. I am telling you that you have to recognize that change is needed. And you cannot do that if you turn your voice down at the time when it is needed most. Don't listen to him.
Well, be a little bit more measured on this one. No. For real. Laura Coates is so good in this back and forth.
Laura Coates
because what she says after is, now wait a minute, Stephen A. You've basically what she says is you've built an entire platform on being unapologetically yourself and being very outspoken. Are you now telling people not to do that and to comply and move under the radar?
People confuse being loud with being outspoken.
That's why I said stick to sports. When anytime it's with the political standpoint, I never try to get into the political. I don't know too much history about it. Same person that said to me on the comment section about the streets. I know more about the streets than being in the streets. That's the thing. Being in the streets, I don't know anything about the selling and the gun violence and all of that. But I know how it all started. I know what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. And I know how you're supposed to act according to being in the hood. Whether it's snitching, whether it's not snitching, whether it's selling, whether it's not selling. I know all of that. Vice versa, being in the streets, I don't know anything about that. But if I was to be in the streets, I would know how to act because I already have the knowledge of what to do and not to do. So, what am I saying? Basically, Stephen A., you don't know too much about the political standpoint. You say something, nobody likes it, they get you on top of it, they tell you about it. Stay away from political stuff, bro. Stick to sports. I'm telling you, man, stick to sports.
Okay, and that's the biggest shame. And that's why you probably believe Stephen A. Smith is outspoken. Stephen A. Smith has always been a calculated communicator. Mm-hmm. And that has gotten him really far.
Facts.
Stephen A. Smith ain't out here taking a risk. No, Stephen A. Smith is giving takes that are measured, that are constrained, that don't get his boss too mad at him, while still maintaining at least some level of integrity, right? Like Stephen A. Smith ain't on air going full Jason Whitlock. Like, he's not doing that. Like, Stephen A. Smith ain't going full white supremacist on us. But Stephen A. Smith is the same man who told Colin Kaepernick, why are you taking a knee in Master's house? Is you crazy? Huh? You taking a stance against Boss Man? He's constrained and calculated in his takes. Stephen A. Smith is the same man like bro, like who told us, hey man, Jerry Jones actively trying to keep schools segregated. Man, he don't care about nothing about that, man. Man, that was a long time ago. Yeah. So what? Jerry Jones was actively trying to segregate schools. I don't care, man. Jerry Jones was one of the people at Little Rock berating, throwing items, attacking, assaulting black students, trying to desegregate. But Stephen Smith said, man, Jerry Jones is one of his good friends. Jerry Jones treat me well. Nas Way, he's racist. Man, come on, man. Y'all let me know, bro. What y'all think about this, man? Y'all think Stephen A. Smith cooking or he tripping? Let me know.
He's tripping, bro. He's tripping. I always say, when two dogs is fighting in the pen, do not step in the middle to separate them. Because they're going to look at you like, we have some type of beef going on right here, and we trying to settle it. And you in the middle trying to do your own nonsense, trying to separate us. Attack that fool right now. They start attacking you, start screaming, saying, help me. They're attacking me. I'm just trying to help them for stop fighting. Help me. And they're going to be looking at you like, we didn't need you to go and separate them. There was a reason why we put them both in the cage, because they were fighting over the bone. They were fighting over the bone. You went over here to try to go separate them for what? We didn't tell you to go do that. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith should have just stick to sports, be Jimmy Kimmel, and the whole politicians with anyone that jumps into the politicians thing, you get attacked, that's you. It's like with G Herbo. They want G Herbo to come solve all the hood problems when G Herbo ain't got nothing to do with him. That's the same thing I'm trying to tell you. Leave all the politician things alone and step back. You don't want no part in taking hand of the scene and nonsense. You put your hand in something that's like they tell you, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This thing was broken. It's not your job to come here and start telling Stephen, hey, what would you say? Yeah, you gotta step your foot down and make sure you don't say this and say that and walk away. No, bro, leave that thing to them, bro. You wanna talk, let them talk. You move on to your own. That had nothing to do with you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That had nothing to do with you. You want to step into CNN? You want to start talking about politics? You want to start talking about Jimmy Kimmel? That has nothing to do with you. Why are you stepping in the realm that you ain't got no business to do with? I'm not gonna step in a realm where they're talking about cars. I'm talking a little bit about sports, but not too much. Racing, tennis. No, because bro, that has nothing to do with me. The minute I step into that, boy, they're gonna come on me and start talking about, get you out of here, get out of here. You ain't got no business. I wouldn't blame them. I got no business in there. No business. But with that being said, potentials. If you're new, subscribe. Sneak Game Potentials. Like the video. Yes, comment down below what you think of this video and what you think about Stephen A. Smith trying to come in to CNN and talk about what Jimmy Kimmel should do and not do. Also, share it to whoever, family, friends, cousins, brothers, and sisters. And also, if you haven't done so, but hit that bell. Don't forget to hit that bell for more notifications like this. And also, we're really close. 9 people left. Just hit that giveaway takeoff. Damn, man. I'm telling you right now. Hit that giveaway takeoff. But hey, here's the thing. It's your boy Sneakywesti or Sneakywesti. Do appreciate it. Love y'all dearly. Sneak Game, really love y'all very dearly. We have come a long way for me to leave Utah and go to another state. But hey, I'll see you on the next reaction video. Yeah, man. Stephen A. Smith, bro. I don't know what he trying to start. This from LeBron's son to this. Now he gonna put himself in this Jimmy Kimmel nonsense. Then he gonna be saying, well, I didn't say nothing bad. I'm trying to tell you right now, bro. Stay away from that, bro. You got no business with that. Stay away.
Got an attitude, what you better say, so I ain't mad at you. For sure. I'm a fuck, I say, but no, my baby poppin' that Adderall.